find the teachers handing out a quiz and you don't even have a pen. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Natalie-Katelynn, and if this is your first time stopping by, hello and welcome to you. Please subscribe to my channel and make sure to watch my other videos. I do post something new every week. So in today's video, I'll be talking about how I prepare for a new semester. A lot of people ask me how I survive uni and how I manage to keep up with school and all those other kind of questions. So I decided I'd show you guys tips and steps that I do before the semester even starts. So if you're interested in this, please keep watching and let me know what you guys do if you do anything before the semester starts. And yeah, let's get into it. So the first thing I do is to go through all the marks I got in the previous semester, whether it's quizzes, tests, group assignments, lab, final results, mid-semester results, or any kind of mark and result and grade that I got in the previous semester. I'll go through all those grades and just sort of analyze them. For example, if you have 7 courses, I compared the marks of all those 7 courses and see, okay, here I did well, here not so well, here I could have done this, here, you know what I mean. And then what I do is I compare those results and marks to the ones I got in the previous semester. For example, right now I've just compared the marks that I got from last semester with the ones that I got from second semester of the previous year, if that makes sense. And so I just compare and see if there's an improvement, if there's something where I actually did even worse, and just to sort of see like how you've been doing so that you can see if you're making progress or not. And I think that's a really good step, seeing where you actually need to work and how you can improve yourself. And so then obviously the next thing I would do is to analyze the areas where I think I can make improvements, analyze where I think I actually did well, because it's not only about analyzing and seeing where you can improve. Where you've done well, you should actually clap for yourself, pat yourself on the back, or whatever it is that you do, but acknowledge where you've actually done well. Because I think if you constantly look at the bad, you'll kind of start to feel some type of way and you won't really be motivated to, work hard. Whereas if you do see like, oh, okay, here I improved, and you feel happy about that, you'll actually be pushed to keep working and working and working. Well, at least that's what I do. Yeah, so just analyze the areas where you think you can improve and analyze the areas where you did improve and see, okay, how did I manage to improve this mark and how did I manage to not improve this mark, and then kind of see what you can do better and what you should keep doing. You want to keep doing the things that made your marks improve, and you want to change the things that made your marks not improve. Then the next thing I do is to download the timetable for the next semester and see how my courses are set up and see what courses you even have. If you're lucky enough, then you'll have your timetable early. If not, if you're in a school where the timetable comes out the day that school starts, then I guess this step might not be for you. But I always get my timetable about a couple of weeks before the semester starts, and this time it actually came out early. I saw my timetable while I was writing my final exam from last semester. You shouldn't only just check your timetable, also check the calendar, the school calendar, or depending on where you're staying. For example, in China, we know that there's certain kinds of festivals and holidays during the semester, so you need to kind of just look at that, so you just have an idea of, okay, I'm going to have breaks at this time. You don't want to go into the semester not knowing when you're going to have a break. That's the first thing I do actually before I even download my timetable. I actually look to see, okay, what holidays are coming up. And yeah, but you need to download your timetable, and you also need to see where you have breaks, where you can kind of just take a break and relax and just get yourself together, regroup and reset and all that kind of stuff. So the next thing you want to do is to clear out all the books, files, papers, quizzes, assignments, and things that you used last semester that you're not going to need in the next semester. Obviously, if your courses this semester are a continuation of what you're doing last semester, it's not a good idea to throw those away, because you might still need them and you probably still won't need them. For example, I have courses like medicine, which is divided into 3 parts. If I was doing internal medicine 1 last semester, I'm going to be doing internal medicine 2 this semester. And even though they might not be the same, some things are sort of related to one another, and it's just good to keep those things. I wouldn't advise you to throw away stuff that you might need, and if you feel like you don't know whether you'll need it or not, keep it anyway, because there's nothing worse than throwing something away and then realizing, oh crap, I actually needed it. So after looking at your timetable, you obviously know what courses, modules, subjects, rotations, and whatever you're going to have in the coming semester, and so you need to find materials and books and anything you can find on those courses. And I'd suggest you do this before, because it can get kind of tedious if you're doing it while the semester's already going, because now you've got like a dozen things to do. So it's better to just do it while you're free and relaxed and all that. I prefer to download my books because I don't just use 1 or 2 textbooks. I use a lot of textbooks, because in medicine you can't just get away with using 1 textbook and think you know what you're doing. You need to look at 5 to 10 books. Okay, exaggeration, but seriously, you need to look at more than just 1 or 2 books, because different authors, different ways of explaining things, and some explain it in an easier way than others. So I prefer to have more than just 1 or 2 books per course, and 5 if I can, and then from there I'll see, okay, this one explains this in a nice way, and that one explains that in an easy way. So you just need to look around and find books, and it's kind of hard to go to class with like a stack of 5 books, whereas you can just download them, put them on your tablet, on your phone, your laptop, whatever, and go. So that's why I prefer to download books, and yeah, it's easier that way. It's cheaper, it's more convenient, and yeah, I do buy books in some cases. However, for example, there's subjects where I just feel like, okay, what I've downloaded isn't working, I need to actually buy something. There's some courses that are just hard, where you just feel like you need to have a book in front of you. But sometimes I find it's easier to understand something in like the hard copy rather than the soft copy of a book. So I don't know, maybe it's just me, but there's some cases where I'll actually prefer to have the book itself rather than a soft copy of the book. And if you guys need recommendations and want to know what books I used for certain courses, then message me, comment down below, and I will definitely respond to you and give you my suggestions if I've done the course, because I can't suggest something that I haven't done yet. Oh, and if your university and departments or whatever give you book lists of which books the professors are going to be using, then great. But I wouldn't just advise sticking to that book list or to whatever the professor or the teacher or whoever said. I would recommend downloading more books and finding different books, just so you have a general, especially to students studying medicine abroad and studying whatever course you're studying abroad. I would advise that you check with the people studying what you're studying in your home country to see, okay, what are they doing, because you're not going to be in that country forever. Maybe one day you want to go back, and you're competing with people in wherever you're studying. You're competing with people back home, and so you're not going to get anywhere if you're just focused on what's happening in China, for example. I've already downloaded like 20 something books, no joke, for my coming semester, and I'll probably insert a clip of the time that I was actually downloading those books, just to show you guys how serious this thing is. So if you have friends who are in years above you, then that's great. You can ask them for past papers and presentations, PPTs, and whatever it is that they can give you, and yeah, appreciate that. And the next thing I do after getting my books and files and everything in order is I plan out my semester. I'm a person who likes to plan ahead. There's no day, weekend, hour of my time that goes unplanned. I even plan what time I'm sleeping. Like, I plan every single thing. By plan out your semester, I mean like just know to say, okay, my timetable looks like this. I have a free period between 1 and 3 p.m. on a Monday. What am I going to be doing in that? Like, plan out your life around your timetable so that you're not sitting idle and wasting time when the semester starts, not knowing, okay, what should I do now? Plan out, okay, what time are you going to be watching your movies and your series? What time are you going to be going to the mall? What time are you going to be doing your shopping? What time are you going to be doing your hair? What time are you going to be going to the gym, what time are you going to be going for coffee. Like, plan every single thing, if that makes sense. It makes it easier, and it makes you aware of exactly how much time you have to waste and how much time you don't have to waste. Because there's nothing worse than getting into the semester 2 months in and you realize you are nowhere close to being close to being able to write exams, but exams are knocking on your door. I don't know how other people do it, I don't know how you guys do it, but if I don't plan my time, if I don't plan my semesters, if I don't plan my days, I end up being really stressed, because in my head I know that there's 10 things that I need to do, but I don't know where to start. And so planning enables me to, get things going. And it's hard to start something when you don't know where to start, obviously. So planning just helps you, set like the balance, and you manage, and then eventually you manage to get through everything you need to do. And then the next thing I do is to set goals for the semester. And I usually set a major goal and then like smaller goals that will help me achieve that major goal. Don't just set a goal and then, go to bed and know that I have a goal, but you don't know how you're achieving that goal. So the only way you're gonna achieve it is if you know what you're doing to achieve it. You get what I'm saying, right? I'm sure you guys understand what I'm saying. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. And it shouldn't be something drastic that you feel like, okay, I'm reaching for too much, and then you end up being overwhelmed and you just don't feel like doing anything anymore. And yeah, like different goals, for example, would be, I don't know, lose 5 kgs this semester, I don't know, gain 5 kgs this semester, get an average score of 85%, join the gym, I don't know, become more active, make new friends. Like, it shouldn't just be about school, because nothing will drive you insane more than just focusing on school. You'll never find me just every day school. No, like I said, I plan everything. I make time for every single thing in my life. That way I know that, okay, my life isn't just about school. I also have this going on and this going on and that going on. And that just makes life easier and bearable, because it becomes less stressful. It sounds ridiculous saying this on camera, but a lot of people don't have that thing that they look to apart from school. It's just school, bed, and sometimes series and stuff. And I don't think that's good. You need to have something going on the side, like something that distracts you from school other than just series. You need to have something other than just going to the club. You need to have something substantial that you can look to and say, okay, at least I have this going in my life when school's not, because school isn't going to be 100% all the time. There's going to be times when you're just like, and yeah, so it helps to have something that you can look to and rely on. But that's just my opinion. Maybe you guys disagree, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I actually want to know what you guys do before the semester. So again, please, you guys, tell me what you guys do. And yeah, so goals, set your goals, set something that you can achieve, and don't just stop there. Plan how you're gonna achieve those goals. So those two things I think are the most important. So in summary, it was all jumbled, but I'm sure you guys understood and get a general idea of exactly what I do before the semester starts. And just to summarize, go through your results from last semester and compare those with ones of the previous semester and see where do you want to make changes and where did you make changes already. And yeah, download your timetable, download your school calendar, and analyze what you have to do and how you're going to do it. Download books, download presentations, download videos, and everything you think that might help you. Talk to the people that are above you and see how it went for them, and see how you can make changes and improvements on what they did. Clear out stuff from last semester, obviously, because you don't want to start a new semester with garbage and stuff from the previous semester. Buy everything you need, books, stationery, everything. You don't want to be that person that goes to class without a pen. Plan your time, schedule your time, find stuff to do, set goals, and I think that is all. So guys, I went through that as quickly as I could. You guys now have a rough idea of how I prepare myself for the semester to come, and all these things help me just get the ball rolling and help me achieve good grades in the end, because I'm prepared and I know exactly what I have to do. I hope you learned a thing or two, and I hope you can make some additions to your plans and your routines if you have any. Please remember to comment and add me on my social media so you can tell me what you guys do, because I'm really interested in knowing what others do to prepare for themselves for their semesters in different places. And I want to know also, and I also want to know how your semesters are kind of set up and all that. So please get back to me. Don't just watch and go off, like respond to me. And yeah, remember to like, comment, share and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. Learned a thing or two from it, and if you didn't, too bad. My surgery one this semester, I'm not gonna throw away. Ooh. Ooh. Okay.